What's up mga brads? It's your boy next door JD. Welcome to F.y.i Talks because there are facts that you should know. And yes mga brads, it's the very first episode of F.y.i Talks in the year 2022. Wish I could say Happy New Year but it's not that happy because of what's happening to our country now. There's a surge in infection of COVID, and I couldn't say that it's an omicron variant, pero so far sobrang taas ng kaso. So hindi ko alam kung magiging happy ba talaga ang 2022 natin. Pero sa episode na to, malalaman nyo kung ano nga ba si Omicron and kung gaano ba siya ka-deadly or kung ano ba meron sa kanya versus Delta variant. So, let's start this video mga brads. By the way mga brads, what I'm using now is not the typical camera that I'm using before, which is the Oppo Reno 2F. What I'm using now is the new Vivo Y72 5G. You can check their store or you can search the Google what are the specs of this amazing phone. So, back to our topic mga brads. Omicron is the 15th Greek alphabet translated as O. The 15th star in its constellations, now Omicron, which is Omicron Piscium. It's the new variant na medyo gumugulo. Hindi masabi ko gumugulo, pero ito yung variant na medyo nagpapataas ng surge ng lahat ng mga bansa. Hindi lang naman dito sa Pilipinas, pati sa buong mundo, mabilis ang transmission niya. So, ang Omicron variant ay tinatawag na B11529 variant was first reported to WHO from South Africa on 24th of November 2021. This variant has a large number of mutations, some of which are concerning preliminary evidence suggests an increased risk of reinfection with this variant as compared to other VOCs. The number of cases of this variant appears to be increasing in almost all provinces in South Africa. Current SARS-CoV-2 PCR diagnostics continue to detect this variant. Several labs have indicated that one widely used PCR test, one of three target genes is not detected, called S-gene dropout or S-gene target failure. And this test can therefore be used as a marker for this variant. Pending sequencing confirmation, using the approach, this variant has been detected at a faster rate than previous surges in infection, suggesting that this variant may have a growth advantage. There are a number of studies underway and the tag F.y.i will continue to evaluate this variant and WHO will communicate new findings with the member states to the public as needed. Based on the evidence presented, indicative of the detrimental change in COVID-19 epidemiology, the tag F.y.i has advised WHO that this variant should be designated as a VOC and the WHO has designated B11529 as a VOC named Omicron. VOC means variant of concern. So what are the symptoms of the Omicron? Usually, the symptoms of the Omicron variant are the typical symptoms of a flu, which is our cough, fatigue or tiredness, congestion, and runny nose. Unlike in the previous variants, the loss of taste and smell seems to be uncommon. And indeed, at least one person who was vaccinated is reported to have died of Indeed, at least one person who was not vaccinated is reported to have died of Omicron. Officials in Houston announced Monday that the unvaccinated man is in his 50s succumbed into the virus. For people who have been vaccinated but have not had a booster, typical symptoms include more coughing, more fever, and more fatigue than those who have received an extra dose. There is also emerging evidence that Omicron tends not to burrow deep into the lungs as much as a previous variants. A study which was posted online by University of Hong Kong and not yet peer-reviewed found that while Omicron is less severe in the lungs, it can replicate faster higher up in the respiratory tract. So what can I do to protect myself from Omicron? To protect yourself from others, from Omicron and other COVID-19 variants, you should always keep a distance at least 1 meter from others. Wear a well-fitted mask over your mouth and nose. Open windows, cough or sneeze into the bent elbow or tissue. Clean your hands frequently. Get vaccinated as soon as it's your turn. In the Philippines, the Department of Health or DOH said that the Philippines recorded 26,458 COVID-19 cases on Saturday, January 8, the highest ever number of cases tallied in the country in a single day since the pandemic began in March 2020. The January 8 case surpassed the 26,303 cases reported on September 11, 2021. The DOH also reported 1,656 additional recoveries and 263 deaths. The active cases in the country were also at a record high at 102,017, the highest since October 9, 2021, when the active cases weren't at 106,558. Recognizing the surge of COVID-19 cases, Malacanang has issued Memorandum Circular Number 94 providing guidelines on reducing the on-site workforce in government offices below the minimum set under the alert level system. With the recent surge of COVID-19 cases in the country, there are reports that government offices are finding it difficult to comply with the minimum on-site workforce provided by the alert system and MC number 93 due to the increasing number of COVID-positive cases among their personnel and the need to observe isolation and quarantine protocols. So yun nga mga brads, sobrang taas na ng COVID surge sa Pilipinas and hopefully in the next few days medyo bumaba or possible mga bago magtapos yung buwan. And sana kahit paano maging maganda naman yung 2022 natin dahil medyo nakakapagod na rin yung COVID and sana nga kahit sabi nung iba or sabi sa news, si Omicron daw yung beginning of ending the pandemic. So, sana matapos na nga itong pandemic. And, yun nga, sumunod pa rin tayo sa mga safety protocols ng government. Huwag natin kalimutan mag-wear ng face mask. Huwag na rin pa rin tayo ng alcohol dahil ito lang yung magiging pinaprotection natin outside our houses. And, sana this 2022 medyo maganda ang pasok ng taon although hindi talaga siya maganda dahil sa pagtaas ng kaso. And hopefully matapos itong COVID-19 pandemic na ito mga brads. Sa pagsama sa akin sa very first episode ng F.y.i Talks ngayon 2022 mga brads, hindi ako masaya dahil sa nangyayari pero hopefully kahit paano medyo maging okay naman lang lahat. So yun. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe sa akin channel mga brads. I-click the notification bell para lagi kayo dito sa mga bagong videos. Salamat mga brads. Peace out. Salud.